We're on the street.
Word on the street. I'm so happy to see you, Courtney. I missed you so much. Good morning.
Hello.
We missed you, Courtney.
I missed you guys more. It's good to be back.
Yes.
Well, happy word on the street. So I'm on State Street and I'm with my friend here, Keith.
Hello.
Keith, why don't you tell us what's the word on the street?
The word on the street. It's getting warm. Summer's about to be here.
Yes, sir.
And I don't know.
Well, let's talk about, okay, so I met you today, right?
Yep.
And I was getting off of exit 5
Yes.
off the highway near State Street.
Yeah, well, 91 North.
Beautiful. And you were doing what you have to do. You were panhandling, right?
Yep.
So tell me a little bit about that. Like, how do you do this every day to survive?
Pretty much, yeah, for food, cigarettes, you know. And basically just write a sign and stand at the bottom of the exit ramp.
Oh, can we see your sign? Oh, I think we left it
I
back
left it
here.
over
So what does it say?
It says homeless, please help, and thank you, God bless you all.
All right. And do you
And
use
people
the
are
same
really
sign?
good to us.
They are?
Yeah,
How much money do you make?
like $30 a day, you know, but a lot of food. People are very gracious with food, clothes, care packages, deodorant, all types of stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so
They're
is that
really
like
good.
a good spot compared to other places in New Haven?
I mean, any exit ramp if you establish yourself.
Wait, let's walk down just a little.
Any
Is the
exit
car-
ramp, any exit ramp if you establish yourself, and, you know, are seen there enough frequently. People get used to you. They get comfortable with you.
Oh, do you have people that like know you now
Oh, yeah.
that come? Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Oh,
Okay.
I mean, a ton of people, at least 30 people a day
30 people a day, and
Yeah.
so you have like
that I know. You know
yeah,
what I
like
mean?
regular.
That look
that-
out for me, that are so gracious and kind and generous.
And then tell me, so we're talking about already, so not to make you repeat yourself, but you said you've been homeless for 2 years, 3
Yeah,
years,
2 to 3 years.
2 to 3 years.
Right now, the shelters are closed because of COVID. The shelter I used to stay at on Grand Avenue, Emmanuel Baptist, is closed.
It was closed in the winter too.
Yeah, we stayed here all winter up under the bridge, and I guess you can call 211 and they'll put you up in a hotel room or something. But
Oh, I've done
You
a
know.
story on that before, and I
Yeah,
know it's a process. People
Yeah.
don't realize you have to be on a wait
Yeah.
list, and so
and a lot of the guys that go after 2 nights, they give it up because it's kind of stringent. It's not really housing. You can't come and go as you please. You have to, you know, there's a curfew. You have to be in by 8. And, you know, it's not really housing. You know,
yeah. So you and your wife, right? How long
Yes.
have you been married?
16 years.
16 years. And so you guys made your own home here under the bridge, right?
Yeah.
And when did you guys do that? Like since the beginning of winter, or for the past few years?
Late December,
Late
like December
December.
27th, we became home.
How did you choose this spot?
I knew a friend of mine had stayed here, and I knew that he was sick and in the hospital, and wasn't going to be coming out. And I also knew that he didn't stay here anymore. So
Gotcha. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
good idea, right?
yeah,
And
no, it was. I mean, we became homeless in a matter of 2 hours. It was.
How did it happen?
Our car got repoed, stuff like that, and we were living out of the car. You know, car got repoed, and all our stuff was in the car. You know, and it was going to be a cold night. It was raining that day, but I knew it was going to be a lot colder at night, so I had to find a shelter.
So you and your wife were living in a car together.
Yeah.
And lost the car too.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you were telling me that you grew up in the Fairfield area.
Yep. Yeah.
And then when you were 15, you came to West Haven.
Moved to West Haven.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a big culture shock.
Yeah.
You know, I grew up in a town, Fairfield, that had 2 public high schools. West Haven's a city, much more populated, and it only had 1 public high school. So,
Yeah.
and the building was smaller than the school I went to, the high school I went to.
And then when did you move to New Haven?
Basically, probably 2009, I lived, rented an apartment up the street on State Street. This neighborhood here, Cedar Hills, pretty much where I've been since 2009. Cedar Hills are really community orientated. Everybody looks out for each other. You know. I
It's,
love it.
you were living in your apartment. When did it get to the point that you lost your apartment?
So I was working a landscaping job, and in the winter you can't landscape. So I was pink slipped. So my pay went from like 5 change to 150 unemployment, and I couldn't pay the rent anymore. And that year we only had 1 snowstorm, because I would have made good money snow removal.
Yeah.
But we only had 1 snowstorm, and it was on Halloween, and then there was no snow the rest of the winter. So I wasn't able to make money. I got scared, whatever. You know, I should have went out and got another job, but
So did it kind of just all like unravel, if
Yeah.
you will?
yeah, I mean, I'm part to blame for it, you know, but you know, it's just a situation of events. that I
Is this
should-
your wife?
Yeah, this is my wife.
Hi, how are you?
She's Courtney.
My name's
with the Independent Journal.
Nice to meet you. Yes. Do you want to be on the show? I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Sometimes people read our articles and then they like to reach out and help out.
Yeah.
So, Courtney.
Thank you. Yes.
So, Courtney. So what would, can I ask them, what would cure the homelessness? Like, what would make a difference for you to cure your homelessness?
Well, right now, what's really needed, I mean, in my situation is ID and social security card. All our stuff basically was in the car, all our documentation. I did start going to a really cool church, and the pastor said he'd help me with a job, you know, and I know it's going to come up. I've already presented him with my resume, but if I get hired, I'm going to have to present ID and a social security card for the paperwork, and that's my stumbling block right now. I mean, overall homelessness, I would say an organization to be, you know, founded that truly helps people, just doesn't just feed them and clothe them, but helps them get reacclimated to being successful, you know, a job that actually is a sustainable job that helps you to, you know, not a $250 a week job, 20 hours a week, a job, you know what I mean? And maybe some vocational.
It's hard to work too when you're living in certain circumstances, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've been homeless off and on for a number of years, and you know, after a while, you learn how to do it pretty well. I mean, I'm not.
What church was it that so they would help you out?
Vertical Church.
Okay.
Out of Brantford.
Okay.
Yeah, they're a really cool church.
I mean, so if someone wanted to reach out to help you because you don't have a phone, right?
Right.
How could they get in contact with you?
Willow Street exit 6.
So you go, what time do you go every morning to Panhandle?
Usually I'm there in the afternoon. There's a large group of homeless people.
So you don't
in this
usually do
area.
the mornings?
No, I actually don't.
Oh,
So
today
it
was just
yeah,
an exception?
Yeah, it was,
What made
kinda
you go
cool.
out today?
just trying to get some money for breakfast and cigarettes and stuff.
What
Yeah.
time did you wake up?
Probably about 6:30, 6:45.
Okay. And then what time, this sounds late, but I'm just curious, like, since of the circumstances, what time do you usually go to bed? Like, do you have to
Depends
stay
on-
up?
No. I feel safe where I am. Nobody really messes with us.
You feel safe?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, everybody knows me in this neighborhood. You know, if they ever saw something, they'd help me out.
Are you on any, like, are you anything through the state for support? Or?
I missed redetermination about a year ago for food stamps and stuff. I do have insurance, health insurance through
Okay.
the state, which is very good insurance. It's very helpful.
So
Yeah.
you're surviving off of what people are giving you?
Yes.
Do you go to any of the soup kitchens?
Occasionally, there's in the mornings on the corner of Olive and Chapel.
Yeah.
There's a Sunrise Cafe.
Yeah.
It's good for breakfast.
I've been
They're
there
awesome.
before.
Yeah,
Too. They're pretty good.
it's so awesome.
They are awesome.
And then sometimes the afternoon soup kitchen, the one that does lunch on Broadway,
Yes.
we'll go there. I haven't been to the evening soup kitchen behind the library.
In a while, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, way before COVID. A lot of those places, unfortunately, weren't serving for a while.
So it's been pretty hard, huh?
Yeah, the whole COVID thing kind of turned a lot of those organizations upside down. Like I said, Emmanuel Baptist Shelter, homeless shelter for men, closed because of it. They're done.
But you know what I think is kind of a beautiful thing you said to me when we were walking over here is that you love New Haven.
I do.
I mean,
I do.
what
New
makes you
Haven.
love New Haven?
The people are so kind and generous and friendly. It's just everybody gets along. Everybody looks out for each other. The food is phenomenal. You know, the
Yeah.
pizza in New Haven is.
What's your favorite pizza in New Haven?
It used to be. Amato's Pizza on
Okay.
State Street, further down on State Street. I would have to say Bar on Crown Street. Their pizza
Okay,
is
yeah.
phenomenal.
Good choice.
Yeah.
What's your favorite kind of pizza?
Tomato, basil, garlic, bite on the sauce and cheese, burn it.
Oh, you know exactly what you
Yeah.
like. Okay.
I love how everybody in this town has a pizza war, like a pizza side. Like they pick
Yeah.
a pizza side.
Yes. Yes,
Love it. Now, do you have kids or anything?
3 kids.
3 kids?
Yeah.
Do they live in New Haven?
No, thank God. They're living up on the shoreline.
Up on the shoreline? Do you guys keep in contact?
Oh yeah. My wife's parents are raising,
Okay.
and they're incredible.
Aw.
Yeah.
How old are they?
My daughter's 15. My namesake Donnie Jr.'s gonna be 14, and Maxwell, he's gonna be 9
9? Aw.
soon.
Oh, they're getting older, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, are
So
they your
how do they-
motivation?
Yeah, of course. I mean, they're everything.
Wait, Babs, what were you gonna say?
How do they feel about this? And how do you explain to them you and your wife's situation?
The 2 older ones, we just, we say we're sorry, that we're not able to care for them the way my in-laws care for them. I mean, my in-laws are incredible. They do so much for those kids. They had to come out of retirement to help raise the kids. But two older ones are very open-minded, and we don't lie to them. You know, we explain to them that, you know, part of it is that none of it's their fault. That it's, if anything, it's our fault, and we're sorry that, you know, we've been irresponsible and so forth. You know, there's other things in play that we explain to them, other problems in our life. And, you know, I know it bothers them, but they love us, you know, and they know we love them, you know, and when we get together, we have a great time.
How often do you see them?
Once, twice, sometimes 3 times a week.
Okay.
And now that school's gonna be, you know, finishing up for summer break, we'll see a lot more of
Do they understand that? Like, do they know your situation?
it. My kids are great. My kids, it's like they've been here before.
Old
They're just-
souls.
Yeah, they're just incredible. You
So
know?
they get what's going on.
Yeah. They only care that we're able to see them, look them in the eye, we're able to see we're okay, we're able to see they're okay, and then it's right to playing soccer or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I mean, what is your daily routine like? So that's why I was asking, like, what time you get up and whatnot.
Usually daily routine is get up around 6:30, 6:45. Eat some breakfast, maybe go to Sunrise Cafe over on Olive Street. See if I can, you know, do anything around the neighborhood to make a few dollars, or go and fly. That's what you call it.
Fly the sun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at the end of exit 6, basically.
How
So it's
long will you
weird.
stay
That's
out
weird how you
there?
don't fly.
Yeah. Like hours? A couple
Yeah, well, I mean, it depends. Some day it's weird. It has its own ebb and flow. You know, some days it's quick. You'll be there 10
Yeah.
minutes and, you know, have enough for breakfast for my wife and I, and cigarettes. And then some days it's 3 hours. You know, it just depends. Plus, there's other people too who fly. So sometimes you get to the ramp and there'll be somebody there. You gotta wait for them. You know.
And then you'll end your day.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
be
maybe I'll fly a second time at night when people are coming home.
in the same spot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you guys are, you know, getting through this.
Yeah.
Again, I wish you guys the best.
Thank you.
I mean, if anyone wants to reach out, they
Exit 6.
come
Willow
to
Street.
exit 6.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, opportunity.
Did you want to be in this?
It's a show.
We're about to end it, but I mean, if you want to say anything, I just don't.
I want to thank people who help us, and it's not just about giving us handouts. We would, you know, welcome opportunities.
Yeah. And I mean, one last thing, right, is that what do you kind of want people to know about your situation and understand?
That it's really difficult to change your life when mistakes that you made a long time ago created obstacles and barriers that, you know, don't go away.
And how do you keep your head up high? You have a beautiful smile, by the
Thank
way.
you. I don't know, God and my husband.
God and your husband. You guys stick side by side each other, right? 15 years?
Hey, Miss Bonnie.
16.
16 years?
We've been married 15 together.
Okay. And I mean, okay, any last comments that you guys want to make? Babs, any last questions?
No, thank you. Thank you for
Thanks for
taking the time to
Independent
talk to
Journal.
us.
Hope I don't know, you get some viewers on this.
Yeah, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Can I take a picture of you guys? Okay. All right. All right.
Oh.
Thank you so much. All right.
Court,
Take care. Thank you.
Thank you, Courtney.
Nice meeting you. Thank you, Babs.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
I swear that's such a we get it. We get, you know, Courtney brings us a slice of people in a way that we would never have access to. We would never have this kind of access